God bless you. I hope you've been trying to live limitless all week to the best of your ability. I want to share in this video about how to handle your storms. There are 5 things that you need to remember, 5 concepts that you need to implement in order to handle your storms properly. The first thing is stop trying to find a way out. This particular point can be found in Jeremiah chapter 28 and 29. Read those. Take time to read them. Don't just skim through them. Read them and digest them, because in this first point, I want to hammer home a very important concept. When you come across a storm, or when a storm comes into your life, the worst thing you can do is try to find a way out yourself, or try to find some relief on your own. Listen, it didn't work for the people of God in the Bible days, back when they were in captivity in Babylon, and it won't work for you. And you can watch the Word Network, you can watch TBN and listen to false prophets tell you that you're coming out and that's about to change. And it may not be a situation that's going to change for you right away. It may be a situation for you to get settled in and get comfortable in, just like God told the Israelites back in Babylon. He said, hey, get comfortable, build homes, get married. You're going to be here for a while, because there's something I have to work in you, and then something else I have to work out. So when a storm comes, the first reflex for us as Christians is always to jump out, or to leave, or to try to find an exit out of the storm. But stop trying to find your way out. That's the first step. Remember, it didn't work for Israel, and it won't work for you. Number 2, trust the trial to train you. Romans 5:2-4 says that tribulations teach patience, experience, and hope. Trust the trial to teach you these 3 things. I guarantee a trial will teach you if you allow it. You have to trust the trial to teach you something. If you're trying to find a way out really quick, you'll never learn what that storm is trying to teach you. All right? Now, number 3 is obey what you've learned. 2 Timothy chapter 1, verses 12-14. Listen, obedience is a word we throw around in Christendom, and we really don't know what it means. Obedience means to guard and protect the truth. And God can trust you when you can do that. It's not just doing something reluctantly and then saying, I was obedient to God. I went kicking and screaming and I hated it, but I was obedient to God. That's not the proper attitude of obedience. The proper attitude of obedience is to guard and protect that which God wants you to be obedient to. You have to become an advocate for it. You have to wear the t-shirt and put the bumper sticker on the back of your car. You have to be a team player. You got to put the jersey on and play for the team. You can't just be obedient begrudgingly. You have to be obedient knowing that this is your responsibility. I have to guard and protect the truth. I've learned something in this storm, and I have to guard and protect what I've learned in this storm. Now, after I've learned it, number 4 is this. After I've learned what the trial is supposed to teach me, I have to restore the paths of truth. Isaiah 58, verses 11-13. Listen, in a storm, chaos is created. Things are broken. Relationships are damaged. Things happen. Wounds are created. Damage is done. But the Lord will guide you in restoring your home, but you have to submit. You can't do things your way. God will teach you what to do and inspire you in what to do. And I know for some of you, God has done it many times. He has taught you what to do. He has shown you what to do. But you went about it your way. You have to let the Lord guide you in restoring your home, restoring what has been breached so you can become a repairer of the breach. But you have to submit. And then number 5, lastly, is you have to make it a point to prepare going forward. After you come out of a storm, or after you have learned what you have to learn in the storm and you're handling it, because leading the storm isn't always the success story. Victory is most of the time in a storm, victory is gained by, while you're in it, going through the change that God would prefer you go through while you're in it, taking the storm like a champ. You know what I'm saying? So make it a point to prepare going forward. After you've learned what you've learned, or you're exiting the storm, you have to make sure that you prepare going forward, that you make sure that there are not areas in your world, in your home, that are going to be conducive to creating a storm, that the elements in your world aren't feeding the storm. Psalm 91 assures us that if we make the Lord our shelter, make him our living space, he becomes our covering. He becomes our protection. He becomes the one that goes to war for us and shields us against the damages of the storm. Listen, go into your next storm being covered and shielded by the protection of God. Put these 5 things into action and you will handle your next storm. Remember, until next time, live limitless.